In today's episode, I drive on the wrong side of the road, which is actually the right side of the road. Elon Musk launches his new Robotaxi. Am I going to be out of a job soon?
You're in a Johnny Cat.
And finally, the Dean Street shooting that never was. Hey, good morning, you crazy cats. It's the first Monday in October. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there today, apart from crazy traffic. Let's go out and see what the streets of London have in store for us. Right, first of all, I have no idea how busy it's going to be today. It's a Monday, so the traffic's not going to be great. Looks like it's not going to rain, so that's a bonus, or maybe not a bonus if you're a cab driver. As you can see, when you get to this time of the year, these cabs, these electric cabs, need warming up in the morning. They get very cold, so you just need to give them a bit of attention. And I'm just going to give the back a bit of a clean. And if you didn't know what was in the back of a London cab, inside the boot, well, this is it. For me, I've just got this bag. It's full of a air pump, some cleaning materials, socket set, spare tire, pretty useful. Get lots of flat tires in this cab. Charging cable for external charging, and cleaning materials. Okay, breaking news, 2 taxi-related stories this week. Let's start off with the first one. It concerns journalist and panel show host Ian Hislop. News outlets in the UK reported that on the 1st of October, the news journalist and panel show host of Have I Got News For You was involved in a shooting incident in the Dean Street area of London's Soho district. The private eye editor was travelling in a black taxi near the magazine's office in central London when the rear window of the vehicle smashed. The Metropolitan Police questioned Mr. Hislop, initially asking him if he knew anyone who may have a grudge against him. After further examination of the vehicle, the Met Police said there was no evidence of a firearms discharge at this time. Instead, suggested a mechanical fault with the vehicle which caused the rear window to shatter. The vehicle has since been confirmed as the TX version of the London taxi and was towed away for further examination to discover the fault. And the second story this week that concerns taxis worldwide. Am I going to be replaced by a Robotaxi?
You're in a Johnny Cat.
By now, you all have heard about Elon Musk's new Robotaxi service he launched this week. But for those who haven't heard what it's all about, well, this is the idea. Tesla's fleet will include both its own robotaxis and the vehicles of Tesla owners who opt in, i.e. you own the car and when you aren't operating it, you can rent it out for robotaxi duty. Wow, Tesla owners will have a new income stream when they're not actually using the vehicle. Apart from the existing privately owned models, the bespoke robotaxi, or cybertaxi as Elon Musk has called it, would be a 2-seat vehicle with a teardrop shape with no pedals or steering wheel. The private vehicles would take their conversion through a sophisticated software update. Is this all pie in the sky? Will driverless taxis ever be seen in numbers on the streets of London? 10 years ago, Uber postulated that all their vehicles would be autonomous by 2024. And, well, we know that just hasn't happened. Hopefully, we'll all know a little bit more by the time this video is out. So let me know what you think. Are Elon Musk's robo-taxis going to be consigned to the dustbin of history alongside such gimmicks as 3D TV? Remember that? Or are my days numbered? Let me know in the comments below. Look at that, Ealing Common on a misty morning. Right, coffee in hand. Pop that down there. Need that on this cold morning. Meter on. Payment systems on. Let's go. Heading west up the Uxbridge Road, accompanied by Chris Evans, I finally make Holland Park Roundabout. Holland Park Roundabout, they still have the roadworks on the West Cross route. Back at an old friend, Kensington Hilton. Shall we see if there's anything going on here? I'll pull in anyway. Why not? Just one cab on the rack. The reason I'm a bit boring and I always start my shift at the Kensington Hilton if I don't pick up on the Uxbridge Road is because, well, it's the type of hotel that you can get out to the airport too, good jobs there, and into town. So it's a good springboard for jobs going in both direction. That's why I come to the Kensington Hilton at the start of the day. Might be a bit boring, but it's a good way to start my shift. Hi.
Is it possible to take me to I don't know this place, Cromwell Road?
Oh, the Marriott on Cromwell Road?
Yes, and how long will it take?
About 15 minutes. Right, off we go. First job of the day. Left Holland Park Avenue, comply Holland Park roundabout. Leave by Holland Road. Plenty of Hollands around here. Forward Holland Road. Bear left Addison Crescent. Bear right Addison Road. Get up to the lights, the old Romanian embassy on the right. Cross the lights over into Warwick Gardens. Bear left Pembroke Road. Go to the end of Pembroke Road, right turn, traffic's not too bad here today, right Earls Court Road, then left onto the Cromwell Road. Getting to my favourite right turn, which saves every taxi driver when they need to get into Kensington and Chelsea, right into Knaresbrook Place. Not too much of a wait here. And then left Collingham Place, left Collingham Road, left Cromwell Road, and we'll set down on the left. You can only set this hotel down on the left in a westerly direction. Job number 1. We're off. That was a hurry-up job. Get me there in 10 minutes. Well, I got her there in 12 minutes, which wasn't too bad. Not the biggest job to start off with. It was a cash job. Kensington Hilton to the Marriott, Cromwell Road. From there, I headed back up onto the Cromwell Road down the side of Harrods and landed on Pont Street. Okay, got one here. Pont Street. Hi.
Hi, can we go to the Serpentine, please?
Sure, yeah.
North,
yeah. Right, we're off to the park. Forward and bear right Pont Street, left Walton Street, right Ovington Square. Comply Ovington Square, leave by Ovington Gardens, left Brompton Road. Wait at the lights outside the Oratory on the right. Forward and bear left Thurlow Place. Need a right turn onto Exhibition Road, so we'll get it here. Right onto the Exhibition Road, little bit of traffic, cross over the Cromwell Road and head all the way up to the gate. That will get us into Hyde Park. Head forward over the lights through Alexandra Gate, then the West Carriage Drive will take us to the Serpentine Gallery North, set down on left. Thank you. Okay, job number 2, that was Pond Street to the Serpentine Gallery North, through the wonderful and sunny Monday morning of Hyde Park. Everything's looking lovely here, absolutely gorgeous. Started to head back to around the Harrods area and Belgravia until I ended up at the Colton Towers Hotel. I've just made my way into Belgravia. I'm at the Colton Tower Hotel, Jumeirah Colton Tower, looking for job number 3. Hopefully won't be too long. Another 2-3 jobs, then take a quick coffee break.
Can you take me to the hotel 1 Aldwych?
1 Aldwych, yeah, no problem, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, this is a great job. It will get me into town. Forward Cadogan Place, forward West Halkin Street, comply Belgrave Square, leave by Grosvenor Crescent. Looking at the clock here to see what time it is. Comply Hyde Park Corner. No, I cannot go through the park because it's changing of the guard. I will be committed to Piccadilly. Fortunately, the bus lane will help me out, but the traffic will not be good because the park's closed. So forward Piccadilly, I've got a couple of options here. I can go right St James's Street or right Duke Street, St James's. I decided to do a right onto Duke Street, St James's. Heading down Piccadilly, I want to get into the right lane here. You can see Fortnum & Mason's on the left, forward Duke Street, St James's, left King Street, comply St James's Square, then bang, hit the traffic. Queuing to get out of St James's Square on to Pall Mall. This was not a good look and I wasn't expecting the traffic to be that bad. Anyway, start to speed up here, left Pall Mall. Finally heading towards Trafalgar Square. But because the park is closed, it's the changing of the guard. It's just a limping along experience. So when you're a taxi driver, you've got to be aware of when the park is closing for the changing of the guard. And Mondays, it is closed. Thursdays, it isn't. Anyway, we'll do a little bit about that later. Forward Pall Mall East, right at Trafalgar Square. Comply King Charles I roundabout. Lead by Trafalgar Square, right Duncannon Street. Forward and bear left the Strand. We are getting there. Then a left turn Aldwych and set down on left for the hotel. Wow, job number 3, and the traffic was not great. However, good news, cash job. Another cash job. From there, I about turned, headed back towards the Strand in the right lane. Was heading down the Strand when I saw some gentlemen outside the Strand Palace Hotel. So I did a U-E and picked them up.
Okay, I'll just go over there, yeah. Looks like I've got a job here. 1 second. Just on the corner of Exeter Street as I was coming around to the Strand.
Okay, off to Euston Station, forward the Strand. I've been there thousands of times. Left the Old Bridge, get to the lights, waiting for a left turn onto the Kingsway. Kingsway is going to give me the bus lane on the left and right, so I'll be jumping in and out of that when needs be. Forward Kingsway. Heading up to the junction of High Holborn, got the red light here, cross this junction, and then the next junction will be the Theobald's Road light, which we get through pretty quickly, Southampton Row, heading north all the time here. Southampton Row will turn into Russell Square on the left, as you can see, and then it's Woburn Place in front of us, all the time heading north. And after Woburn Place, this goes down to one lane here, the traffic. We're going to pass Tavistock Square on our left. I'll be doing a left now into Tavistock Square, right Ensley Street, go straight to the end, left Ensley Gardens, and then a right Gordon Street. Oh yes, Euston Station is in sight now. Cross over the lights and then set down on left.
Thanks, guys. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Street, is that
Great Ormond Street, yeah, no problem, yeah.
That was one out and one straight in, so that's always good news. Left onto the Euston Road from the Euston Station drop-off, forward and a right turn into Upper Woburn Place. Forward Upper Woburn Place, forward Tavistock Square, then left into Coram Street, right Marshmont Street, left Barnard Street, then a right Grenville Street, left Guildford Street, looking for a right turn into Guildford Place, right Great Ormond Street, and set down on the right.
Thank you. Cool. So that was actually job 4 and 5. Exeter Street to Euston Station. Just as I was dropping off a 4-ball at Euston Station, this lady jumped in and wanted to go to Great Ormond Street. So that's 4 and 5 completed. Might as well keep going.
From there, made my way out onto the Theobald's Road, trapped the Kingsway, headed down south, basically back towards where I came from. Needed to jump into the Strand Palace Hotel for a comfort break, so headed down Covent Garden until finally ended up in front of the world-famous Savoy Hotel.
Okay, a quick comfort break at the Strand Palace Hotel. The Savoy is in front. I don't think we've ranked up there before. Let's pop in and give it a try and talk about a few unique things about the Savoy Hotel. Dave, run VT.
The Savoy Hotel was opened in 1889, and it was the first hotel in the UK that had electric lighting and lifts installed throughout. The entrance to the hotel is one of the most opulent in London with its Art Deco facade, and the thoroughfare in front of the hotel is totally unique, as it's the only named street in the whole of the UK where vehicles are mandated to drive on the right. For over 100 years now, vehicles, mechanical or horse-drawn, must enter on the right and leave on the right of the thoroughfare. It's actually privately owned and doesn't contravene any transport regulations, and it makes sense as far as chauffeured vehicles are concerned. The layout of the roundabout and tight turning circle lend itself to a coach door that can be easily opened by a doorman, and the lady dignitary can glide effortlessly into the hotel. This unique roundabout requires a vehicle with a 22-foot turning circle to navigate itself seamlessly around it. And the only one vehicle that can do that in the world? Well, yes, you've guessed it. The Great London Taxi.
Okay, we are off. And as you can see, as I approach the roundabout, I will be sticking on the right side of this thoroughfare. So we'll go to Westfield, Shepherd's Bush. Yeah.
And here you can see me leaving Savoy Court on the right. So, get that left turn onto the Strand, which is a bit weird, coming from the right-hand lane, but forward we go onto the Strand and heading towards West London, Westfield. These people have parked their car there because it's a great place to park a car if you're coming into London, because it's so cheap. Westfield is a bargain. Okay, heading down to King Charles I roundabout, Trafalgar Square, leave by Cockspur Street. Always a bit of traffic here at the moment because of the gasworks on the right. Forward and bear left onto Pall Mall once I get into that single lane and out of it again. Forward Pall Mall. Isn't London looking beautiful today? Then left into Marlborough Gate as I saw the traffic on St James's Street was not great. Okay, left Marlborough Gate for Marlborough Road, right the Mall. Oh, incredibly regal destination here outside Buckingham Palace. Comply Victoria Memorial, leave by Constitution Hill, and forward and bear right, up we go towards Hyde Park Corner. Comply Hyde Park Corner, then leave by Knightsbridge. No Grosvenor Crescent today, so it's a left into Knightsbridge, in and out of the bus lane on the left. I need to be in the right lane now because I'm going to be heading towards Kensington High Street, waiting for the traffic to clear from the box in front of me, and bang, bear right Kensington Road. So forward Kensington Road on this beautiful Monday. Keep going forward Kensington Road until that morphs into Kensington Gore. You will know you're in Kensington Gore because the Albert Hall will be on the left and the Albert Memorial on your right. Out of Kensington Gore, back onto Kensington Road. Then we're going to go into another Kensington, the world famous Kensington High Street. So the traffic's never going to be too great along this thoroughfare. I'll stay in the left lane because I'm not going to be doing a right onto Kensington Church Street. Forward Kensington High Street, really heading out west now. Yes, Westfield is in the Shepherd's Bush district of West London. Forward Kensington High Street. Now it's a right turn onto Holland Road. And after Holland Road, well, we're at the Holland Park Road roundabout. So right Holland Road here. So head north on Holland Road. Traffic's fine this time of the morning. Get to the roundabout, comply with the roundabout, and leave by the West Cross route. Stay in the left lane for the slip into Westfield. Go around the car parking facilities right into the drop-off.
Great, thanks again.
Thank you very much. Have a good trip. Thank you. Well, there we go. Job number 6. That was a nice job. From the wonderful and opulent Savoy Hotel to Westfield in West London. Pretty sure we haven't been into the back cave in Westfield before. So this is the drop-off area for the cabs and the pickup area. So there's a designated taxi level, which is on the ground floor, where taxis can be picked up and where we can drop off. And also there's parking for taxis as well down here if you want to pop in and use the facilities inside Westfield.
So I ambled my way out of Westfield through the bus garage and then up onto the Holland Park Avenue.
I've ended up back where I've started. So this morning I started over there at the Kensington Hilton, and now I'm back crossing the Kensington Hilton, making my way back into town.
So heading east through Notting Hill Gate along the Bayswater Road, and then...
Okay. Hi there.
Hello, Four Seasons, please.
Four Seasons? Yeah, okay, no problem.
No, it's not a type of pizza, it's actually a hotel on Park Lane. So forward Bayswater Road. I don't know if I went around the back here. Did I slip around the back to get to the front of the traffic? There is a naughty little cut through. Yeah, I think I must have done because the traffic looks pretty bad. So run along the back of Lancaster Gate or the front of Lancaster Gate, then come out at the front of the queue. This is what taxi drivers do to save their customers money. Forward Lancaster Gate. And then forward Bayswater Road. This part of the Bayswater Road is clear. I'll use the bus lane anyway because it's there, and why not? Comply Marble Arch, head south on Park Lane. Keep going south in and out of the bus lane. I'm looking for a left turn at the Hilton Park Lane, and I'll comply that little roundabout onto Hamilton Place. Here we go, comply roundabout, set down on the left for the Four Seasons Hotel.
Okay. Job number 7. That was Bayswater Road to the Four Seasons Hotel, opposite the Intercontinental Hotel in the swanky hotel regions of Park Lane.
From Park Lane, I wasn't too sure where to head for my next job, so I thought, hey, Belgravia, Eaton Square, Sloane Square, Kings Road, and, well, yeah, it was a good call.
Okay, I think I've got one here. Hi.
Hello, Biltmore, maybe.
Oh, Biltmore, yeah.
Forward Sydney Street, right Kale Street, bear left Ixworth Place. I'm not sure if the hotel on the right is still there actually. Left Sloane Avenue, can't go forward Pelham Street, that's all blocked off. We get forced right here, right onto the Brompton Road. Forward Brompton Road, get to the lights, and then bear right onto the Brompton Road once they turn green. Bear right Brompton Road. Keep going along the Brompton Road, past the new Mayfair Chippy on the left, which will open next month, past Harrods on the right. Jump in and out of the bus lane. I decided the right lane was the best course of action today, and we kept moving through Scotch Corner, through Knightsbridge Mandarin Hotel on the left, and the Park Tower Hotel on the right. Forward and bear left Knightsbridge, jumped into the right lane just to get through that red light a little bit quicker. Once I'm through there, it's left Park Lane. Well, first comply High Park Corner, left Park Lane, bus lane, thank you very much. We'll keep moving north. Forward Park Lane, jump into the right-hand lane because I'm going to be making a right-hand turn very soon. Right onto Upper Brook Street. Forward Upper Brook Street, forward and comply Grosvenor Square all the way around, set down on the left.
Thank you very much. Well, job number 8. The King's Road, a street job to the Biltmore Hotel in Grosvenor Square.
And from Grosvenor Square back out onto Park Lane, then Piccadilly, I went Half Moon Street, and then...
Okay, got one here on Curzon Street. Hi.
Going to N1.
N1.
N1 for HR.
Well, this was a job and a half. Right Queen Street, right Charles Street, left and comply Berkeley Square, and then it's forward Davis Street. To be honest, I didn't even know where this place was. I don't think I've ever been there before. So forward Davis Street, get to the lights and turn right onto Brook Street, cross over New Bond Street, and then it's comply Hanover Square. Leave Hanover Square by Harrow Place, and then forward Holly Street. Forward Holly Street, through the lights, comply Cavendish Square, leave by Shandell Street, left, right and left, Portland Place. Head north on Portland Place, past the Chinese Embassy on the left, and then a right Park Crescent. Then right Euston Road. Okay, we're on the big stuff now. Stay in the right lane. The underpass was clear, so I decided to use that. Vomited out again onto the Euston Road, past Euston Station on the left, and we're coming up to another couple of huge mainline stations on the left when we get through this traffic, St Pancras and King's Cross. So keep going, keep going, keep going. This was the only part of the job that was holding me up, and I was encountering some rather irritating traffic. Anyway, getting past the British Library on the left, St Pancras, then King's Cross on the left, I'm moving into the right lane because I'm going to be going straight forward into Pentonville Road. I kept going forward on Pentonville Road, past Penton Street on the left, where the old public carriage office was, where I had nightmares about my knowledge examinations. Then left Barron Street and right onto White Lion Street. I've hit Islington High Street here. Let the people cross, left Islington High Street. Forward and bear right Islington Green, once we get there of course. And after Islington Green, this particular thoroughfare turned into the Essex Road. It was then the lovely passenger asked if I could pull over because she wanted to pick up some provisions from the shop opposite. That was about a 5-minute wait, and before you knew it, we were off again. She was happy. She had her dinner in her hands, and away we went further north onto the Essex Road. Now, this is part of London I don't regularly frequent, but it's nice to get up and get a good look around parts of London you haven't been to for a while, and it keeps you familiar. Right, do a right turn here onto the Balls Pond Road. I'd already checked the location, then right Southgate Road, and from Southgate Road it will be a left into Ardley Road and a left into Colford Grove. Welcome to the de Beauvoir district.
So there we have it. Curzon Street, job number 9 to Colford Grove, which I think I've been to before a while ago. That's in the Islington part of London, the de Beauvoir district. Now I have to get back south from Islington and see if I can trap my double figures job number 10.
From that N1 part of London, I made my way back down through Islington, through onto the Euston Road, and then it was Marylebone, and from Marylebone I jumped out onto Baker Street and I trapped my final job. So forward Baker Street, forward Portman Square, and then forward Orchard Street, right turn onto Oxford Street. Head west on Oxford Street, left Marble Arch, right and right Cumberland Gate. I had the park in my sights. That's where I was heading for, Victoria Gate. So left onto the Bayswater Road, always going to get a bit of traffic here. Things are turning very quickly into rush hour, so traffic's building up all the time, as you can tell. Staying in the left lane for my left turn onto Victoria Gate. What a beautiful day this is turning out to be for a Monday. No rain at all day. And then forward, heading south on the West Carriage Drive. Do the chicane around the Serpentine North Gallery. Keep heading south. This is a great job for me, by the way, heading west at the end of the day. Forward Alexandra Gate, forward Exhibition Road, right Prince Consort Road. Head west on Prince Consort Road until we hit Queen's Gate, left onto Queen's Gate. Head south on Queen's Gate. I'm going to be making a right turn onto the Cromwell Road. That will see me out west. Okay, finally, right turn onto the Cromwell Road. There is a bit of traffic this time of the day, but that's to be expected. And I'm waiting for the big Tesco's past the Earls Court Junction on my right for my right turn. Lots of traffic doing a right turn there in front of me. Staying in the right lane, sun setting in front. Turning out to be a lovely evening. Do a right turn past the Tesco's on the left. Warwick Road, left Beckford Close. Little shimmy and sit down on left.
Thanks, sir. Wow. Job number 10. And I think that's about it for me. Right, that's your lot for today. 10 jobs. I don't go too crazy on a Monday, as a lot of you know. There were 4 street jobs, 5 hotel jobs, and then there was 1 job out of a train station. Well, I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time, assuming I haven't been replaced by a Robotaxi.
You're in a Johnny Cab.
Leave any comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you back here.